All right, third graders. This week we're going to be reading a story called The Waterfall. And I know a lot of people have talked about how much they like being outdoors, and so I think you're going to enjoy reading about this. So we have some key vocabulary words, so I'm going to go over those. So I'm going to say the word, and then I want you to say it after me, and then I'll read the definition. So I'm going to say the first word, boulders. Your turn. Boulders are large, rounded rocks. Boulders are really big. When they say large, they mean big. It's not a rock like that. That's a little rock. It's a big rock. All right, the next word, my turn, canyon. Your turn. A canyon is a deep valley with steep walls on both sides, formed by running water. So a canyon is usually in between some mountains, or it could be that a river has gone down a mountain for so long that it created a canyon. So it usually has steep sides. The next word is a tricky one, and this might make you think, I'll give you a hint, witches might use this. The word is cauldron. Cauldron. Your turn. So basically, a cauldron's a large pot used for boiling. Now, I'm going to tell you in this story, when they discuss a cauldron, they're going to be referring more to the base of the waterfall where it all comes in, because it's going to look like a cauldron. It looks like a large pot and all the water is bubbling up. So it's not really a big pot, but that's what they're going to relate it to. The next word is ledges. Your turn. Ledges are flat spaces like shelves on the sides of cliffs or rock walls. So if you're climbing up in a canyon, for example, you might stop at a ledge where it's kind of flat and get your footing and use that as a way to boost yourself up. The next word is rapids. Rapids. Your turn. Rapids is a group of small waterfalls in a river where the water flows very fast. You've heard of river rapids. So it really means the water's going very, very quickly. It's going rapidly. The next word is scouted. Your turn. If you scouted an area, you observed or explored carefully for information. So, you think about, for example, the Boy Scouts or the Cub Scouts. We have Girl Scouts as well. They might go out and they're really looking at what's around them carefully and gathering information for what they're observing. So they might be scouting out a trail, really trying to see what's the best way to get somewhere. The next word is sheer. Your turn. Sheer means very steep. So, for example, if you were climbing up in a canyon, the canyon could be very sheer or steep, like it goes almost straight up and down. Not quite a 90-degree angle, but really steep. So if you think about a hill, like this would not be a steep hill, but that would be a steep hill. All right, so that's a quick review. If you need to pause the video to make sure you remember what these mean, you're welcome to do that. In the meantime, the other thing I'm going to show you, I'm going to kind of zoom back so you can see the whole page. This is practice book page 38. And on page 38, you are going to basically figure out which word completes the sentence the best, knowing what those words mean. Now, if you forget, you can always turn this video back on and you could look at those definitions to help you. A strategy that I always use when I'm having to fill in blanks with certain words is I do all the ones I know for sure. I don't really guess. I do all the ones I know for sure, and then I might mark that number off of that word so that eliminates certain ones. And then when I go back, I don't have as many I have to choose from. Then at the bottom, you're going to actually be reading some pages. If you need help, what is a waterfall? It even shows you some pages in your textbook that can help you to answer that question. So that's practice book 38. That's the vocabulary. When you do the vocabulary, we're also going to have you do one thing on the back, which is actually practice book 37. It's really simple. I don't think you're going to have any problem doing it. It's just a little reminder about capitals, about proper nouns. We know that the specific name of a day is always capitalized. We know the specific name of a month is always capitalized. Those are proper nouns. So they want you to go through and just practice. If you really want to be brave, you could try to do some of them in cursive, but you don't have to. The main thing is practicing how to capitalize. All right, page 37 and 38. Good luck.